Now you may not remember anything about it. That's fine. Now, Saraswati, please start reading from 171.
Okay, sir. What is eKYC? eKYC, often called paperless KYC, is the process of electronically verifying the customer's credential. eKYC is possible only for those who have Aadhaar address
Other
number.
numbers.
Aadhaar numbers.
How many digits are there in Aadhaar number?
12, sir.
Good. Continue.
What is the role of Exim Bank? Exim Bank provides financial assistance to exporters and importers and acts as a principal financial institution engaged in financing exports and imports.
Good. Continue.
What are said to be contingency fund to deal with unexpected situations or emergencies that a firm can encounter at any time. Contingency funds are funds that have been set up. What is e-rupee and how does it work? It is a digital voucher that a beneficiary gets on his mobile phone as an SMS or QR code. One can go ahead and redeem it at any center accepting it.
E-rupee.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next,
What is known as
175.
what is known as a currency swap? A currency swap is an agreement between two parties where the principal and interest of loan are exchanged for the principal and interest of the loan in a different currency.
In a different currency. That is getting loan in a foreign currency. Yeah. Okay.
Who are considered self-groups? Self-help groups. Self-help groups are groups of 15 to 20 people, usually women, who pool or collect their resources, such as money, in order to support one another when they are in need.
Yeah. This type of question they can ask you SHG. And have you come across SHGs in your village? What are the various activities they are doing? Like that, they can ask you in the interview. Have you come across SHG in your place, Saraswati?
No, sir. I'm in city.
No.
I don't
Acha,
know.
you are in city, Hyderabad.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, you might not have come across. Okay, doesn't matter. 170, but you know what they do? Can you tell
They
about
collect money.
can you tell about SHG? In what way are they helping the women?
I don't know, sir. They will collect money.
Can
They will
anyone
use to
answer me?
help.
Can anyone answer me this? Gayatri. Gayatri, can you answer this? Gayatri is Kanyakumari Gayatri or Chennai Gayatri?
Sir, Kanyakumari Gayatri, sir.
Kanyakumari Gayatri, you must be knowing. Have you come across SHGs?
Sir,
No.
no, sir.
Oh, you are also
Sir.
living in city.
No, I am not living in city, but I didn't join in this type of groups and all. So,
No, you must know about it from the point of view of interview. They will ask
okay,
you
sir.
why you have not joined
They
any.
will lend.
They will lend.
And actually, for women, bank will lend to self-help groups, sir. They will lend to the for the microfinance and micro savings and all. They will encourage in the rural areas, and they also engage in women empowerment and social economic activities. They will engage in, sir.
Good. Aishwarya, you have come across self-help groups in
No,
your
sir.
bank? No.
No, sir. No, sir.
Why? You
I
are
just
also
know
work.
that.
Achha, you are working in back end. That's why you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if they ask me about self-help group, how can I answer, sir?
Self-help groups is a group of say about 15 to 20 women joining together They all hail from a village or nearby places. They will be doing different activities. One member may be doing mombatti making, another member may be making matchmaking, another member will be doing, say, goat rearing, and different activities they will be doing. They all form together, they save money every month. They open a bank account, and after the account has been opened for 6 months,
6 months.
6 months,
Yes, sir.
bank will try to find out how much money they have saved. Depending on the amount saved by them, in order to encourage, normally banks give in 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh to the members. The members distribute this money among themselves as loan. They are supposed to use that money for doing business, and they will refund the money to the group. Group in turn will repay the money to the bank. And afterwards, the bank will give increased limit to the members. This is a self-help group. This concept is known as microfinancing. This has
Okay.
been learned from Bangladesh. In
Okay.
1980s in Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus, who is now caretaker prime minister of Bangladesh, he introduced this concept as, say, microfinance, and this has been followed in our country also. And Muhammad Yunus was given Nobel Prize for this concept. So this concept is helpful for women to feel important about themselves, and it helps them to stand on their own legs. So that way, it is a very good scheme. Theoretically, this is what is the concept, and the repayment in this scheme has been proper, and government banks are refinancing them with higher amounts. So this concept is doing very well in Tamil Nadu, where more than 95% of the SHGs have repaid properly or repaying properly. Looking at this, men self-help groups were started, and the repayment in those things have not been very good. So then, of course, these negative points you did not tell. Self-help group, you tell this is a group activity where people collect money, save money in banks. Banks give them loan, which is distributed to the members. They use it, they repay it. This makes women feel good about themselves. Gayatri, how is
Yes,
it you
sir.
are not become a member of such groups? Actually, in this group, this concept is used by women for raising money in groups. Maybe because you are coming from a forward community, they have not enrolled you as a member. If you ask some servant maid who is working in your house, or
No, sir,
some,
I don't have any maid in
acha,
my
acha,
home.
or if you come across some, say, vegetable vendor or flower vendor, lady, if you talk to her, you will come to know more details about this. Could you
Okay,
follow?
sir.
It is a
Yes, sir,
very
I
good
can.
concept. See, actually, it enables women to get money whenever they want and do business. This is theoretical. Practically, what is happening is these people take money and they use it for their own family needs and they repay the money also. Whatever it is another source of for money for poor people. Could you follow this,
Yes, sir.
Gayatri?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Saraswati was reading it. Saraswati, please
Yes.
read 177.
What is electronic clearing system? Electronic clearing system is used for faster payments and collections. It is used for either making bulk payments of amounts or for bulk collection of amounts.
Hmm.
What is marginal cost of a funds based lending rate? MCLR. The marginal cost of funds based lending rate is the minimum interest rate that a bank can lend it.
Hmm.
What is said to be a e-lobby? E-lobby is the facility provided by the bank to empower all customers to do their banking transactions at their convenience without any time. What
No,
is
no,
FP?
wait. E-lobby, anybody has come across e-lobby? I think
No,
city
sir.
people must be familiar with this.
No, sir.
Saraswati, are you? No, e-lobby
No,
means electronic lounge. There is in banks, normally beside their branch office or in some other locality, they will open a kiosk. Inside that kiosk, there will be one ATM, there will be one note cash recycler, and there will be another computer. Using that computer, people can operate their account. See, there is whatever computer, because not everybody is having computer at home for dealing with this. But of course, now this mobile banking has come, so it may not be much required. But somebody who has been having laptop at home and using electronic banking, suddenly the internet connection is not there, he can come to this e-lobby and use that for, of course, he must have login ID, transaction ID, password, and all. He must remember and then operate this. So that is known as e-lobby or electronic lounge. By this arrangement, people can access bank 24 into 365 into 7. There is all through the days you can have it. 24 by 7 into 365. Okay. Saraswati 180.
what is FPO? Follow on public offer or FPO is a way by which companies already listed on stock exchange issue shares to the public.
Yeah. See, normally you will be asked a question, what is IPO? IPO means initial public offer. Whenever limited companies they want to raise money from the market, they approach their merchant banker who prepares for them prospectus and all. Then they get the approval of SEBI, and the advertisements are issued in newspapers and in electronic format. Then people are encouraged to contribute for this initial public offer. And for that only they use that, say, demat account and all that. Nowadays, everything is done through demat account. Very good. 1 minute. I am on hold. Somebody is telling, yeah, Akash Reddy. Yeah, very good. Now, Saraswati studied this. We will go to our Alvi.
Sir,
Alvi, are you there
Yes,
now?
sir. Yes, sir.
Is the screen visible for you?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, please read. Acha, now anybody has got any doubts regarding 171 to 180? Any doubts, please?
Sir, I have another doubt, sir.
Yeah.
In banking amendment law, what is substantial interest in a company, sir?
Substantial interest means, so we must have more than 10% of the capital interest in the company. Substantial interest. Normally, substantial means kanisamana. In Tamil, we call it as kanisamana. We can check up our Google and find out what is substantial interest in a company. 10%. Substantial interest means ownership either legally or equitably or by an individual, the individual spouse or the individual minor children of at least 10% of the outstanding capital stock of a corporation or a 10% interest in any other business entity. See, if the total capital of a company is 10 lakhs and you have 1.5 lakhs, you are said to be having substantial interest in the company. समझ गया? పురింజిద
Understand,
పురింజిదా
understand,
అర్థమైంది
sir.
అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది, sir.
వెరీ గుడ్. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు చదువుతున్నారు?
Always.
ఆలివే. ఆలివే ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారు మీరు? ఆలివే.
Yes, sir.
Alvi, please read 181.
Okay. When was the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision formed? The Basel Committee, formerly known as the Committee on Banking Regulations and Supervisory Practices, was formed at the end of 1974. What are risk-weighted assets?
Yes.
The minimum amount, sir.
Continue.
Okay, sir. The minimum amount of capital that banks and other financial institutions must hold to lower the risk of insolvency is determined using risk-weighted assets.
This is slightly difficult to understand. What is this risk-weighted assets? In the case of our country, as per Basel Committee 3 norms, private banks must have capital risk-weighted asset ratio CRAR of 9%, and public sector banks must have a 12% CRAR. Now, I think I must have explained CRAR earlier, but still, let me tell you. See, whenever the banks are making loans to the public and all the loans are not repaid properly, some of them they become sticky, they become NPA. So, based on experience, they have arrived at that different assets have different level of risk involved. For example, if a bank is holding cash, there is no risk. Whatever asset is in the form of cash, there is no risk. It will not go bad. Similarly, if the bank has given loan against government securities, then there is no risk because government securities will certainly be paid. Also, bank has given loan against government guarantees, then also no problem. The risk involved is low. But in all other cases, there is a lot of risk. Also, when bank has given loan against its own deposit, there is no risk. So likewise, in other cases, when bank has given housing loan for employees or others, bank has given some MSME loan with or without security. So in those cases, there is a risk element involved. So find the total amount of assets, and based on the concept provided, the risk will be assessed. Out of the risk, at least 9% private sector banks must have as capital. This is ensured in order to see that the bank is able to meet emergency payments or any requirement suddenly called upon by the bank. So this is capital risk weighted asset ratio, and I think UBI's CRAR, how much is it now? Gayatri,
Yes,
what
sir.
is CRAR of our UBI?
Sir, I
16.72%.
yes, sir. I couldn't recollect.
Yeah. Are you seeing now on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
16.72%. Very good. Now, who was reading it? It was Alvi.
Sir, me. Yes, sir.
Alvi, it is time we revise these result one. I think we read it a week back or so. It is time for us to go through these figures again. Miss Alvi, please read Union Bank of India Quarter 3 results. Please read.
Union Bank of India Q3 results as on 31/12/2024. Total business of the bank rupees 21.65 lakh crore. Total
Just a minute.
deposits
Alvi, can you tell me what do you mean by total business? Alvi, you don't
is
know. Total business means deposit plus advances. Continue. Total deposits.
total deposits 0.16 lakh crore. Total net advances rupees 9.49 lakh crore. Profit after tax third quarter rupees 4,604 crore. GNPA and NNPA at 3.85% and 0% respectively.
Actually, I think
UBI
I must have explained this. What is GNPA, Alvi? You know, expansion.
Gross
Gross non-performing asset.
assets.
and
That
net
is
not performing.
Yeah. Can Alvi, can you tell me what is gross non-performing asset? You don't know.
Sir, no, sir.
sir. It
See,
was the total NPAs um
of a bank.
no not the total NPA by from the total loans some of the loans or not some of the loans become NPA, so the total NPAs divided by total number of loans given, it was gross NPA.
Not total number of loans. Amount that has become GNPA, gross NPA, divided by total advances.
Okay.
Divided by not total number of accounts. Divided by total advances into 100. He is known as gross NPA percentage. 3.82%.
85%.
Sorry, 85% for our bank. Then, based on the NPA, we have already studied about provision being made for the NPAs. Once provision is subtracted, balance is known as net NPA.
Net NPA.
Net NPA divided by total advances into 100 is equal to net NPA percentage, and that is 0.82% respectively. Okay? Very good. Now, Alvi, continue.
UBI share price as on 26 March 2025 rupees 120. Market capitalization rupees 917 billion. CRAR capital risk weighted asset ratio 16.72%. Net worth of the bank rupees 1138 trillion. Provision coverage ratio 92%. There are 8,574 branches including foreign branches, 9,087 ATMs, 23,114 BC points, 135 MSME loan points.
Sir, what is for my BC points, sir?
I think it is bank correspondent points. That's what I believe. Normally, BC means bank
Business
correspondent.
correspondence, I think, sir.
Acha, business correspondent. Good, good. Business correspondence points, similar to what I told you, that kiosk, that just a few minutes back I was explaining about e-lobby. That is
Yes,
business
sir.
correspondence points, similar points. Yeah, continue.
137 retail loan points, 54 agriculture loan points,
Mm.
106 union MSME first branches, 1,685 gold loan points, 16 LCBs and 37 MCBs, 6 SAMBs and 30 ARBs.
I don't know what is the meaning of this SAMBS. In fact, I asked one Union Bank employee himself. He could not tell me that. He has also mugged up from the net. One employee came for promotion or clerical to officer, and he could not explain. SAMBs. Anybody knows about this? What are Union Bank? Let me search Google. SAMBs financial results for the quarter ended December 31, 6 SAMBs and 30 ARBs, financial inclusion schemes. Key highlights for the quarter ending 3. This is from here only I have copied it. From here only I have copied it. Financial inclusion schemes, 16 SAMBs. SAMBs means what? Sorry, I'm not able to tell you. I wish we should not get this question in the interview. So this is the problem. Some questions are not possible for us to know. Doesn't matter. Where are we now? We are here.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
stressed assets management branch.
Super. Who is telling this?
Saraswati, sir.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Special assets management
Stressed
branch.
assets.
Huh?
Stressed assets.
Stressed
Stressed.
assets. Oh, very good. Very good. That means NPS. Excellent. Good. Stressed assets management branch. ఎక్కడ చూసారు మీరు?
Google, sir.
ఓ థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. ఏఆర్బీస్ అంటే ఏమి? ఏఆర్బీస్
Asset recovery branch, sir.
సూపర్ బాబా.
Asset
బికాస్
recovery branch.
యా ఐ నో నేను పని చేసిన సమయంలో ఇదన్నీ లేదు. ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా వచ్చింది. దీస్ థింగ్స్ హావ్ కమ్ న్యూ. సో ఐఎమ్ రియలీ హ్యాపీ. So let me put it here for others' benefit. Excellent. Stressed asset management. Then, what is that? Asset recovery. Super. Thank you, Saraswati. I'm happy you helped us. Very good. Now we will go for this interview material. Saraswati, you are reading question number 180. You read 182.
Always reading, sir.
Which one you are reading? Always reading.
Sir, I
Sorry,
read
sorry.
182.
Acha, Alvi. I'm sorry. Alvi, continue.
180,
182 over.
183
Now
also.
183 over. Now 184. Please read. Alvi, I'm sorry.
What are the guidelines of Basel Norms 3?
Hmm.
Capital adequacy, leverage ratio, net stable funding ratio, liquidity coverage ratio.
Just mug it up. There is no need for knowing further details and all. Capital adequacy ratio, I explained to you already. Likewise, other ratios are there, but for our interview, that much is not required. Yeah. Next, what is crowdfunding?
What is crowdfunding?
Ah,
Crowdfunding is a method of raising finance from a large number of people, each contributing a small amount of money.
hmm,
What is meant by derivatives? A derivative is a two-party contract whose price or value is based on an underlying asset.
Please read again 186.
What is meant by derivatives? A derivative is a two-party contract whose price or value is based on an underlying asset.
Hmm.
What is known as financial literacy? Financial literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills such as investing, budgeting, and personal financial management.
Hmm.
What is said to be helicopter money? Helicopter money refers to increasing a nation's money supply through more spending, tax cuts, or boosting the money supply.
Yeah.
What is
Next
said to
one,
be
189.
lost assets? When an asset is uncollectible or has such little value that its continuation as a bankable asset is not recommended, it is seen as a lost asset.
Yeah, loss asset means we are giving loans, but that party has closed the business and is not in a position to repay or is absconding, then that becomes a loss assets. Continue.
What is masala bonds? Masala bonds are the bonds issued for rupee denominated borrowings by Indian entities in overseas markets.
But this type of question they may not ask. Very good. Thank you. That was done by Alvi. Then
Yes, sir.
who has to read now? Akash Reddy. Akash Reddy Garu,
Yes.
191. Please read.
What is known as market value? Market
Hmm.
value is the value at which the demand of consumers and the supplier of manufacturer decide the price of a commodity or service.
Mhm. Akash Reddy, you are going for federal or UBI?
Federal, sir.
Which date is your interview? 28.
No, sir. I have a scheduled. Still, they haven't scheduled the group discussion yet, sir.
Acha, group discussion is not over. Very good.
Yes, sir.
You are studying in which college?
KLS Gupta Institute of Technology, sir. Belgaum.
Belgaum.
Ah, sir.
So, what is the degree you are studying?
Sir, MBA, sir. Master of Business Administration with a specialization of finance and business analytics, sir.
Okay, you told me yesterday. Correct.
Yes, sir.
What is your father?
My father, sir, he sub inspector at Bagalkot Rural Station, sir.
Bagalkot. Where is it? Bagalkot.
Bagalkot only, sir. Bagalkot Rural Station.
No, no. Bagalkot. How far is it?
Karnataka, sir.
How far is it from your college?
Sir, it is 150 kilometers, sir, nearly.
Oh, that means you are staying in hostel.
No, sir. I'm staying with my friends over here, sir. We have taken a house for a rent and staying.
How do you manage for food, Baba?
Sir, food we go to mess, sir.
Acha? Oh. Do you have good messes in your
Ah, sir.
locality?
Yes, sir. There are many good, sir.
So how much they charge for food?
Sir, per meal it is 75 to 80 rupees based on the food they provide. Sir, if they provide sweets or if any occasion is there, they charge 80. Normal food is 75 per meal, sir.
Okay. Good. Excellent. Why could you not cook it for yourself?
Sir,
Breakfast
sometimes,
also, breakfast also you go out.
yes, sir, breakfast generally because college timing is from 10, sir. And
Mm,
night during night hours, I sit for studying and preparation of my aptitude and all, sir. So I'll be waking up a bit early, a bit late, concise to others.
mhm.
So it will be not flexible for me to prepare breakfast and go to college, sir. So
So breakfast also you go out to hotels.
yes, sir.
What is your favorite breakfast?
And no favorite as such, sir. But I prefer to eat masala dosa, sir.
Good. Best wishes. Now, do you know cooking?
Yes, sir. I know everything except chapati and roti, sir.
Why? What is the problem of chapati?
And no, I didn't try it. I didn't try them, sir.
Oh, oh.
It's
You
not that
know,
I cannot make or not. I didn't try it till now, sir.
making upma, sambar, rasam, and all
Ah,
that.
sir, I can make them.
Very good. Please read.
Yes. 192. So what is said to be non-convertible debentures? The debentures which cannot be converted into shares or equities are called non-convertible debentures.
Hmm.
Define peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending is a practice of lending money to individuals or businesses through online services that match lenders directly with borrowers.
Hmm. But
What is strategic risk?
nowadays, many college students they borrow online. Do you know
Yes, sir.
something about this?
Yes, sir, I know.
What are the mobile apps for this purpose?
Sir, most popular one is something with it. That app starts with yes, sir. I don't know the name of that.
Acha, anybody else knows? Huh?
Sir,
Tell me, Gayatri.
sir, one app is there like Slice. There we
Yeah,
can
yeah, like
borrow
slice
some
only.
money
Babre.
according to our credit score, I think so.
Oh, oh, Gayatri, you are borrowing through that. Please don't do that.
No, I didn't borrow. Once my friend that his limit was over, so he borrowed in my account once.
Yo, why did you allow it?
No, no, and it's not a problem, sir. Small amount of money for buying an phone, and he paid me every month in my account, and I will pay to the Slice.
Is the account completed, repaid fully?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only
Or
6 months, I think so.
it is very risky. Those fellows, they will give you loan even without your asking, and then later on, they will demand huge interest. Not only
Yes, sir.
that,
I know if we didn't repay from the correct date, from the next day onwards, interest will be high. But he's a close friend of mine. He if the my payment due was on April, so every month 6th, he will pay for me in the date of one itself.
oh, good, good. But hereafter, whenever you want to help others, please give money from your hand to him or her. Do not give your name, your number, Aadhaar, etc. to others. It
Okay,
is
sir.
much more dangerous than this thing. They will take your photograph, show it to others. They will do deep fake of photographs and then publish. They will send to all your friends, relatives whose number is there with them. It's very dangerous. You know what they do? When you give
No, no,
your
sir.
when you give your number, your phone number, they, they will be able to access all details about your friends, relatives, and all, your bank account details and all. So with that, they can put you into a lot of difficulties. Please refrain yourself from helping like that. You must help people, but help people from your own hand instead of giving loan by giving guarantee to others. That is not. See, we extend a guarantee thinking that we may not be expected to repay, but most of the loans will become problem, and when we are asked to pay, we'll be in a difficult situation. If you really want to
Okay,
help
sir.
somebody, you give from your own hands. This is
Okay,
a
sir.
lesson I would like to tell you. Now we will
Okay.
go to question number 194, Akash.
What is strategic risk? The risk which arises due to adverse business decision, improper implementation of decision are called strategic risk.
Okay. What are special drawing
Special
rights?
drawing rights.
Hmm.
Special drawing rights is a supplementary foreign exchange reserve asset defined and maintained by International Monetary Fund.
But nowadays, we are not talking much about it because earlier, when I was studying and all, this concept was very much important. But now, because each country has got its own reserves, this concept is not getting importance. Now, 196.
What is point of sale terminal? A point of sale terminal is an electronic device used to process card payments at retail locations.
Mm,
Tell us some features of point of sale terminals.
mm,
Billing and order processing reads the information on customers' credit or debit card. Processing card payments at retail locations. Quick payments, tracking sales.
yeah. What is your name? Akash, you must be familiar with one new concept, Smile Pay. In the
Yes,
case
sir.
of Federal Bank, they have introduced a concept known as Smile Pay, where for purchasing goods when we go to the shops, we need not give our card and all. The with this Smile Pay system, their system will be able to read our facial recognition, and the smile. Based on that, it will debit your credit card or debit card as the case may be. Okay,
Okay, sir.
very good. 196.
So 198.
Sorry, 198. I'm sorry. Mm.
What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a simulation of human intelligence in robots that have been trained to think and act like humans.
Super, super. This question is a definite question for you. What is artificial intelligence? They will expect from you much more than this. What is artificial intelligence? What are the various artificial intelligence sites? Like I know only ChatGPT, then Perplexity, then Gemini, like that. But there are so many sites then like that. So get to know something about artificial intelligence, how they can be put into use, proper use and improper use. Continue 199.
What is the purpose of USSD code in banking? Unstructured supplementary service data is used for fund transfer, checking account balance, and generating bank statements among the users.
I have not come
What is the
across this. I don't know. Anyhow, mug it up. 200.
what is the purpose of BSR code in banking? BSR codes are used mainly when filing tax deduction at source and tax collection collected at source returns.
Yeah. BSR code means banking services return. Sorry, basic statistical return. Basic statistical return codes. Here, this is used when bank is remitting TDS. You know when bank will deduct TDS, Akash Reddy?
Sir,
When will bank deduct TDS? TDS means tax deducted at source. When banks will deduct TDS? When in an individual's account, at present, it is 40,000. If an individual is getting more than 40,000 rupees as interest on term deposits in a financial year, 10% of the interest will be deducted as TDS. At present, it is 50,000 for senior citizens. In a financial year, if a senior citizen gets more than 50,000 interest from fixed deposits or RD, bank will deduct 10% TDS and that money will be remitted to the government as income tax. And in case we are not, say, now this amount is being revised. In the case of senior citizens, it is raised to 1 lakh for the next year. For others, it has been raised to 50,000. Supposing you are getting more than 50,000 rupees as fixed deposit in a financial year, and you feel you will not be liable to pay income tax, because now income tax exemption has been given up to 12 lakhs. In that case, what you can do, you have to give Form 15G. There is a form known as Form 15G. Nowadays, it can be filed online itself. In the case of senior citizens like me, we can file Form 15H through online itself. In that case, bank will not deduct TDS from us. In the case of people for whom they have deducted TDS and subsequently they come to know they are not eligible for taxes, they can file income tax return and claim a refund. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, after Akash Reddy, we will go to Kanya Kumari Gayatri, 201. Gayatri is not there. Then,
Sir, I'm not able to see the screen. It's
no,
very.
1 minute. Now it is visible.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Now please read 201.
What is meant by tax deduction at source? TDS. TDS is the amount of tax that is withheld from the employee by the employer or other detector and deposited to the income tax department on the employee's behalf.
Continue.
What is the name of the NPCI product for the National Electronic Toll Collection? National Electronic Toll Collection is a program that uses the FASTag device, which uses RFID technology to make toll payments directly from the prepaid account associated to it.
This is very important. RFID, radio frequency identification. What is that? Radio frequency. Can anyone tell me what is RFID? RFID, radio frequency identification. What is for D? What is D? Anybody knows? Hello? Why are you not able to tell me?
Sir,
Radio frequency identification. That's all. ID
okay,
is for identification.
D stands for devices, sir.
No, radio frequency identification. Devices, no, that also not given. Here, Wikipedia tells like this. RFID means radio frequency identification. It uses electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects. An RFID system consists of a tiny radio transponder. Please, such of those science students and engineering students, be familiar with this. Okay, that will be good. Now, where are we? We are here. Gayatri, Kanya Kumari Gayatri. Please read.
203.
Please read.
What
Just
are
a
the
minute.
services offered by Basic Savings Bank Deposit Account? Services offered at BSBDA, deposit, cash withdrawal, credit of money through electronic payment channels, deposit or collection of checks.
Correct. Continue.
How many All India financial institutions are there at present regulated by the Reserve Bank of India? There are 5 development finance institutions regulated by the Reserve Bank of India.
Yeah, continue.
Name the All India financial institutions in India at present. Export Import Bank of India, Exim Bank, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD, Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDB, National Housing Bank, NHB, National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, NABFID.
But all this you must remember. Once again, why don't you read? Please read.
Yes, sir. Name the All India financial institutions in India at present. Export Import Bank of India, Exim Bank, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, NABARD, Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDB, National Housing Bank, NHB, National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, NABFID.
Good. Continue.
What is corporate debt restructuring? Reorganizing a company's existing debts in order to recover its liquidity and keep it operating is known as corporate debt restructuring.
Please read again.
Reorganizing a company's existing debts in order to recover its liquidity and keep it operating is known as corporate debt restructuring.
That is, supposing a company has to pay 100 crores, they will restructure and say, instead of say 100 crores, instead of paying 10 crores per month, you pay only 5 crores per month. Like that, they will restructure it. Continue.
What is known as hedge funds? Hedge funds pool money from investors and invest in securities or other types of investment in an effort to generate profits.
Okay. Continue.
What is a recession? A recession is a significant slowing or contraction of the economy.
Yeah, that is what our government is fearing, that recession should not take place. That is, people are not buying goods, etc. I read in some Tamil newspaper yesterday or today that the price of vegetables has come down very low now. Is it correct, Gayatri? You know about it?
I bought day before yesterday. It was normal only. It's not very low.
No, I read that tomato is being sold at 10 rupees per kilo or even less than that and all that. I read in some Tamil newspaper. The prices have come down objective.
Maybe yesterday or today, sir. I don't know clearly. I bought day before yesterday.
Okay. What is the cost of onion?
Sir, exactly I don't know. I bought for 500 rupees all vegetables. So exactly I don't know.
Doesn't matter. 209.
What are external commercial borrowings? Loans given to Indian borrowers in India by non-resident lenders in foreign currencies are known as external commercial borrowings.
Okay, continue.
What is tokenization? Tokenization is the process of replacing sensitive data such as a credit card number with a token or substitute value.
See,
A
actually,
substitute value.
initially, when we were using credit cards, they were the merchants were retaining our real card number and all that. So that was posing risk. So now that system has been replaced with this tokenization system, according to which instead of retaining the full card number, they will retain a token number that is allotted by the system. Using that, the transactions will be done. Thank you so much, Kanya Kumari Gayatri.
Yes, sir.
Kanya Kumari, what is good about Kanya Kumari?
Sir, it is good about tourist spots, and the Nanjal food is very famous here.
Hmm. Hmm.
And fish it was famous here, and matti banana and coconut
Mhm.
And Matti Banana, it got GI tag also.
Mhm.
It will grow in Kanyakumari district only.
Mhm. Very Bhakti banana. Very good, very good. Thank you. Just for fun, I asked you. They won't
No
ask
problem.
you. Yeah. Now we will go for next candidate, our Aishwarya Madam. Aishwarya Madam, how are you? Please read 211.
Yes, sir. What is payment aggregator? A payment aggregator provides payment services to merchant and e-commerce sites by accepting payment instruments from customers. Example, Google Pay.
Mm. Google
What
Pay,
is
Phone Pay,
bankers
Paytm, and all that.
acceptance?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Continue. What is
What
bankers?
is what is bankers acceptance? The banker acceptance is a type of payment in which the bank, rather than the account holder, guarantees the payment. The bank promises to compensate you at a later date.
Okay. Next.
What is barren money? Barren money is used to donate money which bears no interest. For example, money is kept in the safe deposit box of a bank is barren money.
Donate ಇಲ್ಲ denote. Please read
One
barren
sir.
money. Barren money.
Barren money is used to denote money which bears no interest. For example, money kept in the safe deposit box of a bank is barren money.
Okay, continue.
What 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 are zero coupon bonds? Zero coupon bonds are bonds that do not pay interest during the life of the bonds.
Continue.
What is what is a floating rate bond? A floating rate bond is a type of financial instrument whose interest rate is not fixed, but instead changes depending on the benchmark against which it is drawn.
That is interest
What are
changes.
perceptual bonds?
Yeah. Continue.
What are perceptual bonds? Perceptual bonds are fixed income securities that do not have a maturity date in place.
Oh, good. Continue.
What is a bearer bond? A bearer bond is defined as a fixed income security that is owned by the holder instead of a registered owner. It is issued by a business entity such as corporation or a government.
I have not come across such bearer bonds. Bearer bonds. No. Continue. 218.
What is known as ways and means advances? The Reserve Bank of India uses ways and means advances as part of its credit strategy to help states banking with it get through short-term cash flow imbalances in the receipts and payments.
Okay. 219.
What is known to be a secure loan? A secure loan is the type of loan in which borrower pledges an asset such as car, property, or equity against the loan. What is known as unsecured loan? An unsecured loan is a loan that does not require you to provide any collateral to avail them. Example, credit cards, personal loans, and student loans.
Excellent. Continue.
What is known as the differential rate of interest? The differential rate of interest scheme, also known as DIR, was launched to provide credit access to low-income groups.
But nowadays, I think not much discussion is being done on this. This is a very good scheme, excellent scheme, whereby the borrower is given loan at 4% interest only. It is mainly
Yes,
meant for poor people. In your bank, are they giving DRI loans?
no,
Not
sir,
much.
I'm not aware.
Not
Not
much.
much, but in last central bank, it was asked, sir. The limit of for DRI was 15,000. For housing
15,000.
purpose, it is 20,000.
20,000. 15,
For
20,
housing
isn't it?
purpose, it is 20,000.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
very good. But there are some income criteria also. People who are drawing income below this one only are eligible for DRI. You know about it?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
1 minute. We will see that.
Yes, sir.
DRI loan eligibility criteria. Family income of the borrower from all sources does not exceed 18,000 per annum in rural areas and 24,000 per annum in urban areas and semi-urban areas. They are eligible for 4% interest. Here, what is the maximum amount of DRI loan? The banks, including public and private sector banks, provide financial assistance under a DRI scheme up to rupees 15,000 for productive purposes and rupees 20,000 for housing purposes. In fact, when I started my career as manager way back in the year 1975, 50 years before, I remember giving loan to a egg vendor, முட்டை விக்கிறவர். அவருக்கு 5,000 rupees loan I gave for him. But why I am remembering about that is, when I gave that loan 5,000, I need not have taken any security at all. But I thought I am protecting bank's interest. So I took the documents. I was working in Jalpaiguri, where in 1968 there was a very heavy floods in which all the documents were damaged. So most of the householders will have only duplicate title deeds. So I took the duplicate title deeds and gave the loan. Unfortunately, that loan became difficult of recovery. In those days, we were not having the concept of NPA and all. The party could not repay for some time. Then bank wanted to proceed it. Then they went through the documents. They found it is a duplicate. So they questioned me, how did you do this? Why you are not permitted to take duplicate deeds without the permission of head office. I was not knowing it at that stage. So then this result came and all in 1980 when I was in Chennai. Then I went and met the then bosses and told them, sir, this is what has happened. I am sorry. Like that, I told him. Then they understood and they okayed me for that purpose. But of course, they never asked any written explanation and all, because it is a very small loan. 5,000 in those days is a big loan. Today, in those days, 5,000 is equal to how much? It's a very huge amount, must be. See, in those days, my salary was roughly somewhere around, if I am not wrong, somewhere around 900 or so as manager. Nowadays, managers get minimum salary roughly 1,20,000. So multiply that 5,000 by 120. 120 into 5,000 is nowadays 6 lakhs equivalent. That much value it is. But then, even then, I was exempted. So why I am telling you this DRI loan, I remember very well. 15,000, 20,000. Now we will go for this one. Where are we? What are we reading? I forgot. I'm sorry.
DRIs.
I lose track. Come on. Aishwarya, continue.
What is known as bridge financing? Bridge financing is a loan where the time and cash flow between a short-term loan and a long-term loan are filled up.
Yesterday also we read this. I told you it is for stopgap or short time. Okay. Continue.
What is known as bailout?
Hmm.
A government or an organization receiving financial support while it faces a possible bankruptcy. Bankruptcy danger is referred to as receiving a bailout.
Yeah, that is, this was happening in the case of public sector banks. When they were going into loss, government will be um, putting fresh capital into bank and bring the bank out of its difficulties. It happened way back in 96, 99 itself in Indian Bank. We were having loss of 3,000 crores. In those days, the 3,000 crores was considered a big amount, and people started withdrawing money from bank. Especially, there is one branch in Chennai, Mylapore. So it is patronized by old people. Most of them may not be alive now. So those people, they started withdrawing funds. So bank had to keep the branch open till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the night and distribute all the cash so that people's confidence in bank is not going. Very good. Continue. What are green bonds?
What are green bonds? Green bonds raise funds for new and existing projects which deliver environmental benefits and a more sustainable economy.
Continue.
What is known as the lock-in period? A guarantee is given by the lender that there will be no change in the quoted mortgage rates for a specific period of time, which is called the lock-in period.
Very good. Thank you.